Rick Ross fans urged to pray for rapper after he is taken to hospital. Missy Elliott, Sean Diddy Combs and Snoop Dogg are among stars urging fans to pray for the rapper Rick Ross, who has reportedly been hospitalized. According to reports from outlets including TMZ and People magazine, Ross, 42, was found unresponsive when emergency services were called to his Miami home on Thursday morning. Rick Ross, 24 HRS with the mastermind Read More. TMZ said Ross's family denied reports that the musician is on life support. The musician and entrepreneur has received the support of his famous friends on Twitter, including many in the hip-hop world. Elliott wrote, "I believe in the power of prayer. Sending prayers up for Rick Ross." Combs said, "Let's all pray for Rick Ross." Snoop Dogg said he was praying for "my guy Rick Ross" and added, "Hope you pull through, my brother. Everyone pray for my buddy Rick Ross to get well soon," rapper Gucci Mane wrote. The actor and comedian Martin Lawrence tweeted, "Prayers up for Rick Ross and his family." The rapper Fat Troll, who is signed to Ross's record label, said Ross was good and was not on life support. He posted on Instagram, "Use talk to my big homie. He good. He in the hospital but he is not on life support. He good." Ross, whose real name is William Leonard Roberts II, suffered 2 seizures within the space of 6 hours in 2011. A representative for Ross did not immediately return a request for comment. Wilder vs Ortiz, predictions from our experts in heavyweight rivals. The biggest challenge of Deontay Wilder's career will arrive in the shape of Luis Ortiz, but can he handle it? The WBC heavyweight title fight is live on Sky Sports, in the early hours of Sunday morning, from 2 a.m. It's a difficult fight to predict, but here are the views of our usual experts plus some heavyweight rivals. Tony Bellew: "I am worried about this. I want Wilder to win, because boxing needs it and America needs it, because right now Europe rules the world. But, above all, Ortiz is the better all-round fighter. Wilder is the better and bigger athlete, but does he have the bigger boxing brain? I'm not so sure. Ortiz is a southpaw who can box and certainly punch. His last few performances have been poor, but that's all he had to do to win. Don't underestimate King Kong, believe me. We're yet to see him hurt, so, and I don't say this with any great conviction, I am going for a Wilder stoppage. If he puts him to sleep, that's a huge statement." Carl Froch: "I can see Wilder being a bit cagey for the first few rounds because, even if I am not a fan of Ortiz, he can actually box and go the 12 rounds, unlike most of Wilder's previous opponents. But Wilder has it all: height, reach and power, and we need him to win. I might be hoping more than I am actually expecting, but, after a quiet start, as soon as he starts landing, Wilder will be on it. Ortiz can take a shot, so it might not be like the Bermane-Stavern blowout, but I am going for Wilder to finish him off, in the middle rounds." Dillian White: "It's a tricky fight. I think Luis Ortiz is a good fighter, a strong fighter, but he's a bit old and he's been too inactive at the top level against top fighters in the past few years. Wilder has been fighting some decent fighters. They haven't been great fighters, but they have been decent. Ortiz can punch and Wilder cannot take a punch. Ortiz lets combinations go. We don't know how good Ortiz's chin is, and we know Wilder's chin is not good, so someone is going to get knocked out. I'm just not sure who yet. I think Wilder's activity will make the difference in the fight. I just give Wilder the edge to win." Spencer Oliver: "Wilder's speed, power, and his younger age will be factors. All of them combined will be a massive problem for Ortiz, who has looked slow and sluggish. You cannot be like that against someone like Wilder. His athleticism will play a big part in this fight. I think that Wilder wins. He is catching Ortiz at the right time. Ortiz has not looked great, he's been inactive in recent times, and I think Wilder gets him out of there in the mid to late rounds.